Hey guys, it's your girl Tasha Lee with the T, and you know I'm here to talk about it. So let's go ahead and jump into these car chronicles. Go ahead, grab your seatbelt, grab your tea, and let's get ready to take this ride. So I want to start off right here, right? I want to talk about Keefe D and I want to talk about Vlad, okay? And I'm gonna start off by saying this: rappers, hello, can y'all hear me? I want you guys to stop accepting his money for these interviews to send your own dumbasses to jail. Hello, can you hear me? Let me say that for you one more time, for the ones in the back that ain't hear me. Stop accepting his money for these interviews, sending y'all dumbasses to jail. And if you don't feel where I'm coming from, and if you don't understand what I'm talking about, lay back, relax, put your big toe in the air and check this out. After these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah.
It was a question that gripped the world. Who killed Tupac Shakur? The 25-year-old rapper, considered one of the most influential artists of all time, was gunned down in Las Vegas in 1996. Well, on Friday, Dwayne Keefe D. Davis was indicted on one count of murder with a deadly weapon in relation to the killing. DJ Vlad, a major commentator in the hip-hop industry for years, admitted that police in Las Vegas asked him to help their investigation after he interviewed Keefe D for his own show. And DJ Vlad joins me now.
Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, DJ Vlad joins me now. DJ Vlad, thank you very much indeed for joining the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I know you've studied this case for so long, and these interviews that you did with Keefe D, they've turned out to be extremely significant in this investigation, leading, in fact, to him being arrested and indicted. When you heard that news, how did you feel?
Well, I mean, the goal wasn't really to get anyone arrested. It was really
Yeah, right. The lies, the lies, the lies.
just to get the truth of the matter. The story about Orlando Anderson killing Tupac, I've known since around 2007. So this was essentially the worst kept secret in LA. Everyone knew about it, but there were no arrests, there was no convictions, there was no anything, there was no actual proofs. There was a lot of conspiracy theories around it. So around 2008, when I first heard the Keefe confession tapes that Greg Kading got, then I found out there was a book that was about to come out. I got a hold of Keefe D and his co-writer, and we scheduled an interview, and we just went from there.
I mean, he appears to have incriminated himself in this interview, certainly the last one. Did you believe he was doing that as you interviewed him?
Well, I think that he believed that he had a level of immunity when he did the proffer agreement. I think at the time he was saying that he had cancer, so maybe he didn't think he had much time to live. So he was just kind of letting it loose at that point. But, it was a little bit crazy that he actually sat down and we did everything. And when I asked him about it, sometimes he would try to dodge certain questions, but ultimately I used the book as a blueprint. So whenever a question wouldn't get answered, I said, well, the book said X, Y, and Z. And then at that point, he kind of went along with the block, what was written in the book.
Are you concerned? I mean, I've done many interviews, including crime interviews, actually, over the years. And there's always a certain element of concern as an interviewer when you stray into that kind of territory about repercussions from people involved. I mean, given there's now been an indictment here, are you worried about repercussions against you?
I don't worry about doing my job. I've been doing Vlad TV for 15 years now. We've covered a lot of very serious issues. We've interviewed like mass murderers like Sammy the Bull and so forth. So I don't really worry when it comes to doing my job. My job supersedes any level of concern or fear or anything else like that. And ultimately, if I ever feel there is a situation where there might be some danger, I always move with armed security.
You famously a very big fan of Tupac, as of course millions of people were, and it remained one of the great mysteries about this. If it turns out that your interviews have helped lead to solving this mystery, will you feel a sense of closure for Tupac and his family?
Well, I mean, for me, the closure came 4 years ago when I did the interview. there was a lot of conspiracy theories when it comes to Tupac. There was that, Suge had him set up. There was the government did it. There was the first responder had a body that he switched. The Tupac is living in Cuba somewhere. There's a lot of crazy theories out there. So for me, when I did the interview 4 years ago and we went through the entire story, really Keefe D's entire life story, but really leading up to what happened from Orlando getting jumped at the mall to the next few steps, to them going to Vegas, to what happened, during the fight, to what happened afterwards. That essentially told the story.
Yeah.
I've been saying for years that I solved the Tupac.
Okay, so what y'all think about that? Listen, the news anchor just kind of blasted Vlad. You feel me? Vlad tried to clean it up, but basically, yeah. Vlad be doing these interviews, the police be wanting to work with him, he be having the footage, and it is what it is from right there, you know what I'm saying? So stop getting on here, running your mouth, because he gave you a couple of dollars. First of all, Keefe D is too old to be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. First of all, I don't know how anybody goes on Vlad and be talking the way they did. He always asks him police questions. You be feeling like you sitting there with your 3rd grade teacher, or you sitting there with your mama, like they interrogating you. He be asking you all kinds of police questions. Like, no sir. First of all, Vlad don't look nothing like Vlad looked back in the early 2000s. If y'all remember what Vlad looked like, y'all know what I'm talking about. For those who don't know what he looked like back in the day, or how he spoke back in the day, go and pull up something from the early 2000s, like 2001 or something like that, or 2000. Go pull up something with Vlad on there and listen to how he talk. Look at how he's dressed, and look, just look at him, and then look at him now. Nigga, I'm not telling you nothing. You look like the police, nigga. You look like the police. And I'm not going to blame it all on Vlad, because all these men that go on here are their own man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a choice before they open up their mouth. You know what I'm saying? But that money, that funny, because he always sliding in a little joke here, there. So the money, the funny, and all that combined, he catch them lacking every time. They slip up and they be saying stuff. And then it be too late to take it back, so they just go hard. And if that's not the case, what they be doing is, I would love for our community to stop doing this, definitely. Y'all think if you're a rapper, you have to be a gangster, you have to be a drug seller, you had to be pushing something, you had to be standing on business at all times. Listen, you're an entertainer, you're a rapper, you don't have to do all that. Just make good music. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go on here with the attitude like y'all need the world to know that you're a big stepper, that you stand on business. If you do, you do. You don't have to let nobody know that. We'll find out one day when somebody crossed those lines with you, and you have to get busy and stand on business. But until then, don't tell us y'all life story on Vlad. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to prison. Then all the money that you could have been making to take care of yourself and your family, your children, buying houses and stuff like that, now you have to take that same money that you got, especially if you signed the deal, you got to pay that money back. So the money that you got to use for lawyers, commissary, and all that kind of stuff like that. And then still got to worry about giving these people their money back. Like, come on, y'all got to wise up. Come on, us as people, we got to do better. Stop going on Vlad running your mouth. The people that has come, like Beanie Siegel and them that came on there and blasted Vlad and stuff for that, yeah, they right. They right. I'm starting to notice it's a pattern with him. It's a pattern. And then you heard what that news anchor said. So only thing I'm saying, y'all, is just watch out. And tell me what y'all think, y'all. Y'all think I'm geeking, I'm tripping? Or is it what I'm saying it is? But anyway, I love y'all. I'll be back with some more Car Chronicles tomorrow.